A recent video has sparked widespread debate across Europe. In it, a Muslim woman approaches a couple in public and begins asking if they would consider converting to Islam. What unfolds is a tense exchange that perfectly captures the growing cultural divide many people now feel in their own countries. We'll dive into this story in today's video, but before we get started, don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Right now, only 12% of viewers are subscribed, so join the community and help us grow. The couple push back, frustrated by what they see as an invasion of their space and a lack of respect for their culture. And it's hard to blame them. People should never be made to feel uncomfortable or pressured over religion, especially in their own country, where they should feel free to live according to their own customs and values. Incidents like this highlight a much deeper problem: the erosion of respect for local identity. Too often, those who move to a new country expect others to adapt to their ways, rather than embracing the traditions and norms of the society they've chosen to join. That imbalance creates resentment, and it's growing louder across Europe. Respect must go both ways. No one should be forced to change their beliefs, but equally, no one should try to impose theirs on others. If you choose to live in a new country, it's only right to respect its culture, its people, and its way of life. That's not intolerance, that's basic mutual respect. Moments like this serve as a wake-up call. Integration only works when everyone, regardless of background, values the country they live in enough to respect its customs. Without that, division will only deepen. We'll show you the clip now and let you decide for yourself whether this kind of behavior has any place in a society built on respect and freedom. Have a watch.
Moi, quand vous êtes dans d'autres pays étrangers, je respecte les mœurs de là-bas.
Je suis né ici, monsieur. La religion, ça n'a rien à voir avec les origines. Mais gardez ça pour vous, ça va pas.
Aller en Iran et
non, je veux rester ici. Non, je peux mes impôts
comporter comme des envahisseurs.
D'accord.
Même si vous êtes né ici, j'en ai rien à foutre.
Mais moi, j'en ai rien à foutre de votre avis, monsieur.
Du pays d'étranger.
Monsieur, je suis né ici, je suis plus française que vous d'origine, monsieur. Mais ça va pas. Hein.
Il y a 49 pays comme ça, comme chez vous. Pourquoi vous habitez ici?
C'est-à-dire comme chez moi.
Dans l'islam.
Elle est née en France, elle est française.
C'est-à-dire comme chez moi.
Si elle n'est pas bien,
en tant que française,
j'ai jamais dit que j'étais pas bien.
Elle renie ses ancêtres, elle renie l'héritage de vos ancêtres, vous barrez. Oui, mais on ne s'habille pas comme ça comme un fantôme. Ici, on est en France. On est en France. Et on voit, là, vous jouez les tolérants. Vous jouez les tolérants. Vous jouez les tolérants. Mais on voit comment vous comportez dès que vous êtes majoritaire.
Vous allez bien?
On voit en Angleterre, on a vu en Angleterre. C'est la chasse aux Français. C'est la chasse aux Anglais. C'est la chasse aux Anglais. Dès que vous êtes majoritaire, vous voulez faire votre loi. Mais on ne se sera pas faire. On ne se sera pas faire.
Allez voir les hommes quand vous parlez à une femme qui vous a rien demandé, qui fait ses courses. Complètement taré,
moi je suis 1m90.
C'est dimanche, on fait nos courses, on vous a rien demandé, nous. On vient se faire agresser dans des magasins, ça va pas, là? Complètement taré.
Mais c'est plus qu'être raciste. Ben oui. Il m'a dit d'aller en Iran.
L'Iran?
Oui.
Encounters like this are becoming far too common, and people are right to speak up about it. When locals are made to feel like outsiders in their own country, something has gone very wrong. Respecting a nation means respecting its people, its culture, and its way of life. Those who choose to live here should adapt to local customs, not try to replace them. That's the foundation of coexistence and the only way communities can thrive. This isn't about hate or division, it's about standing up for identity, for heritage, and for the right to feel at home in your own country. Respect must go both ways, and it's time we start demanding it. In other news, Treasury officials have confirmed that Rachel Reeves will retain the existing tax-free pension lump sum allowance, abandoning any plans to lower the threshold in her forthcoming budget. The decision brings relief to savers who can currently withdraw 25% of their retirement funds without paying income tax, up to a ceiling of £268,275 once they turn 55. Speculation about possible cuts had intensified after the Chancellor declined to rule them out in previous statements, prompting a surge in withdrawals from pension schemes. The Fabian Society, which is closely aligned with Labour, called for a reeducation in the threshold to £100,000, while Pensions Minister Torsten Bell previously suggested a sharper cut to £40,000. Treasury sources said the decision to abandon any changes followed growing evidence that retirees were hastily accessing their funds to avoid anticipated tax increases. Financial data shows that savers withdrew more than £70 billion from retirement accounts in 2024/25, marking a 36% increase on the previous year. The outflow of pension assets coincided with speculation that Ms. Reeves might impose severe reductions to the tax-free allowance. Labour-linked think tanks had proposed cutting the £268,275 ceiling to as little as £100,000, while some figures within the party argued for even tighter limits. The Chancellor's reluctance to dismiss such measures before last year's budget heightened market anxiety, leading to what industry analysts described as precautionary withdrawals. Retirees accelerated their drawdown plans amid fears that delaying could reduce their tax-free entitlements. The Treasury's confirmation ends months of uncertainty that unsettled retirement planning across Britain, with many savers already making irreversible financial decisions. Instead, the Chancellor plans to restrict national insurance benefits linked to salary sacrifice pension arrangements, potentially affecting millions of workers. These schemes allow employees to divert part of their earnings into pension savings before income tax or national insurance contributions are deducted. Employers also benefit as contributions are calculated on remaining salary after pension deductions, lowering the national insurance costs. Ms. Reeves intends to cap the amount eligible for tax-free treatment under these schemes, a move expected to cost typical workers around £210 a year. The Treasury is also considering a 2p rise in income tax, offset by an equivalent national insurance reduction for basic rate taxpayers. However, higher earners above £50,270 will be excluded from this adjustment, while around 9 million pensioners who do not pay national insurance would face increased tax liabilities. The reforms aim to raise revenue to address public finance shortfalls estimated at £30 billion. Financial experts welcomed the decision to preserve the tax-free lump sum, but warned about the potential impact of limiting salary sacrifice schemes. John Greer of wealth management firm Quilter said it was reassuring that the Chancellor had ruled out changes to the tax-free pension lump sum. He added, the decision to rule it out could arguably have come sooner, given that rumors around possible changes prompted many people to act early for fear of missing out on their tax-free cash in the lead up to this budget and the last. Tom Selby of wealth management firm AJ Bell said, attacking tax-free cash at the budget would have been a massive own goal from the Chancellor. Raising little money and causing uproar from young and old alike industry professionals cautioned that restricting national insurance advantages on workplace pensions could discourage vital retirement saving among British workers. What are your thoughts on what we discussed in today's video? Let me know down in the comment section below. If you have not yet already, make sure you do drop a like on this video and subscribe to the channel for more British content. Thank you, take care, goodbye.